So just to go back a step, Mary Jo, you mentioned about that when you refinance or you acquire a portfolio of loans, it's a win-win-win. So for alt lending, for the previous lender, and also for the borrower as well. What's the impact been from the recent Trump administration?
It's been a really positive impact. So student loans have been in the news here in the US as well as international about loan forgiveness and about the ability to wipe out your federal debt. That is no longer the case. It was pulled back by the Supreme Court. It was confirmed by the Supreme Court that the executive order coming out of Biden or the previous presidents is not sustainable. It did need to be legislated, and it was not legislated. So as a result of that, we have a $2 trillion portfolio sitting out there of delinquent, defaulted, and charged off consumers, which hasn't been collected on in the last 2 years, nor has it been reported to our credit bureaus, to TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. That's changed. So that's going to be a significant difference where these consumers are going to have to pay attention to their federal debt, which allows us and allows them to pay attention to their private debt that is also in a delinquency, default, or charge-off status. So what we're going to see is more consumers, good, bad, or indifferent, are going to start to go delinquent or default on their private loans because they're going to have to pay on their federal loans. So what we want to do is come in and offer them a refinance product in order for them to refinance those loans so that they can afford their federal payments and their private payments all at the same time, as well as eliminating who do I pay. If they have 3 or 4 private, they could have a school, they could have a lender, they could have mom and dad, they could have any number. And what we want to do is refinance it into a single loan in a payment that they can actually afford for this particular education debt. Education debt in the US has a very high bar for bankruptcy. So, and the very, very high bar for bankruptcy, most individuals here in the US will not be able to bankrupt out of this debt. They'll continue this debt into your 60s, 70s, and 80s. And, wage garnishment, any number of bad things. And what we want to do is try to solve this for the borrower and their cosigner.